Ladies, keep up the good work because they understand. Surprisingly, I don't own a pair of Air Force. Oh yeah, but you sound like a foreigner. Thank God I am. I am, ain't you? Right, welcome back to part 2, dressing up. Man, I like that word, man. Dressing up. Boss up, dress up. It's good to dress up. Man, growing up, they used to make me so bad. Just friends and family, because I dress smart. I learned how to do a tie very young. I'm not saying about a school tie. I mean proper hat men, because there was one of my dad friend who used to have own a shop where we used to live. And first time, my first year of second in school, and I went to him because my dad didn't do tie properly, and he taught me how to do a tie. I was very impressed. Then I learned the correct way how to do a tie. And other history also. At 18, I was a pastor. I used to preach. I ain't a pastor anymore, but that's a story for another time. As we're talking about dressing up, let's stick to that. I've ever noticed here, you'll see women in the winter with tight clothing, heels on them, sometimes with their skin out. I've seen women sometimes even struggling to walk with heels, but they will be in their heels, whatever the weather, they will be on it. I used to mock them sometimes, thinking, these girls or women don't feel cold. What's wrong with these ladies? People still mock them, thinking they're crazy for dressing like that in that kind of weather, and etc. And you know, them wearing heels where they would walk slow. Why did you wear them in the first place? But they're not as dumb as you think, or you think they're dumb for dressing like that. No, because they understand the game. You dress for an outcome, and how you're going to be treated, and how men will approach you in that night is how you dress. They want a particular outcome. It's well calculated. I have to dress a particular way because I want that guy's attention. I want a free drink tonight. I want to be taken out or taken home after when I get drunk. But the way I dress, it will determine how many men are going to approach me. And that's smart. I applaud him for that. Ladies, keep up the good work because they understand that if I dress a particular way, I will be treated a certain way. And girls, don't complain also when you get treated a particular way, how you dress. Just learn how to dress more smarter, not too much revealing, classy yet sexy, for you to be taken seriously when you're out in a particular event that you want to attend. But ladies, dressing for an outcome may not be comfortable sometimes, but it's necessary. It's necessary. And necessity don't always come in a form of comfort. Not at all. You will be lying to yourself if you think that. But it's important. And how? And this has to be passed down from young ones, okay? Don't always, if you're a single mother, please don't just go by what you see. Or nowadays rappers are dressing with a side back, or Nike with what's these trainers like to wear? Air Maxes, Air Force. Surprisingly, I don't own a pair of Air Force. Oh yeah, but you sound like a foreigner. Thank God I am. I am, ain't you? Or because you got a British passport or American passport, you think you belong here. No worry. One day, what's happening in Ukraine, I won't get into that. If it happens here, you will see who's a foreigner. Furthermore, but yeah, that's why I'm not a fan of it. I'm not, look, I'm not saying Air Force to wear Air Force is bad. No, it's just that I have more shoes and boots, Chelsea boots, than I have trainers. That's the path to manhood. I'm not saying you dressing or wearing a particular way is what will make you a man. It's part of becoming and staying and operating as a man. It's part of your manhood. So ladies who are single mothers, Please, please, please invest in that for your son who is 14, 15, on things like this. Do some research, because it is important. Psychologically, it will differ. It will show them the difference between a teenager and a man. As you've been crying often, we need more men in the community. We need more men. We need more men. Well, it's in your power, ladies, to raise men also. Even though if the baby daddy has gone somewhere and you claim you can do it on your own, independent woman, well, time to show up. Some people will say to me, why are you wearing a high indoor? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of respect I have for you guys, okay? My hair is dirty. Therefore, I'm trying to cover it up for your respect. That's something I learned from back then, okay? If I am dressed like this because I respect you. Mark Zuckerberg, billion dollar man. When he first started coming up on the scene in a large stage, international stage, he was coming with his white with black shirt, going to call with black shirt, etc. Until one day, Barack Obama, even though I'm not much of a fan of Barack Obama, because I don't see what he has done for black people as much, but he was just a symbol that we can get there. Spoke to he had a conversation. He said that he doesn't understand why in the court he's treated so harshly. Obama told him, first of all, just the way you dress. You're showing these people you don't respect them by coming in this way. When I heard that, I was like, God damn, man. That is so truthful, man. Sometimes you don't understand the way you're getting treated. It's because the way you are dressed. It happened to Mark Zuckerberg. He's like a superhero for a lot of Jewish kids. Even for all of us. But he has to change up. And now if you see him, he's on suit. Because these old men in those courtrooms was treating him harshly because they feel disrespected. How you come into a place like this thinking you come anyhow? Yeah, but you shouldn't be like that. I don't care what people think. We all do. Partly. It's a lie. I don't care what people think. We all do. At least 10% we all care. Now, I don't care necessarily, what you will say about me and things like that. I care how you're going to treat me. And for us men, respect is a big thing. If Mark Zuckerberg has to change up, why not you? Who are you? Another point people mention to me often. But Panfield, by the way, Uncle Phil, Panfield, Phil's a shortcut. But Uncle Phil. Yeah, but Uncle Phil, how often we know you to be an African man, like you like about, you're about your heroes, you're a woke guy, like culture stuff. How come you're wearing a Babylon, like the Jamaican would say, Babylon suit, Babylon clothing? I'm woke as fuck. I'm woke. I know that I am. Why are you dressing this kind of things like this? Because I'm not in my environment. The battle is all aspects. It's psychological. Like the art of war. The art of war says, the art of war is mental. I dress like this so that I can be able to maneuver in this system that I'm in. But my heart don't change. My mind don't change. I am woke and I am cultural man. I am African as fuck. I am. In all my ways. But it's determined by what I perceive and in my heart. Not the what I pull on. For lack of better explanation to you, I'm a sheep in wolf clothing. I ain't a sheep, by the way, but just that quote. Meaning, let's say I'm a wolf on sheep clothing. It don't change the fact that I'm still a wolf. I'm just camouflaged in this system. So me being woke and dressing like a white man that you may say, it doesn't change that. I am still that guy. I'm still that guy. On a serious note. And last point I want to make, there was one girl was saying to me, yeah, but I don't feel the need of wearing all that stuff, etc. You know, I don't want to be always dressed up. I'm not saying to you for you to sleep in a suit or wake up in a suit. No, I'm not saying to you, oh, for you to wake up to sleep in a dress, wake up in a dress. No, absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is dress for an outcome. It's not every day wearing tracksuit, for God's sake. And for the man them out there, so a British as a British person, for a man them out there, JD is not only place you can shop like shit, or Foot Locker. There's plenty of shops out there you can buy good clothing. You don't have to keep hearing JD and get your tracksuit from your plug that you have, who get your tracksuit somewhere cheaper and sell it to you even cheaper. No, you don't have to be doing that. Let's switch up. A lawyer told me this. Black men are not respected. This is a lawyer. She's a barrister, by the way. He said, in a courtroom, I see how they treat my people, and I can't do that because we don't have self-respect. We lost our self-value. We don't think we're even valuable enough to be respected by our own kids, women, and community. And how would we be respected in a courtroom when we are battling with other men, like white men, for example? How? There's always gonna be competition. Yeah, but I ain't competition with nobody. I'm competition myself. Either you like it or not, you are in competition with other men of different races. Either you like it or not, you're in competition with other women of other races. And it won't change. It's been like this before you came here. It will stay when you go also.